Hi, Rainbow Bright here, Moonglow here, and today we're going to talk about why we do not skim our films. First off, skimming or shifting or cleaning takes too much time. Even if you know the skimming tool in and out, and you know what all the settings and all the tools do, it still takes too much time. Because first you got to go make the film, or if you already made the film, like I don't know, if it's on your Y speaker, your far Y speaker, or your Reckoner, and you got to download it from the file. Then because then some folks out there, well, they want to make the film brighter or darker, so they're going to play around with the brightness settings, which never seems to work well. It either makes the film way too bright or makes the film way too dark, so you can't win with that setting. And if that's not done, then some folks want to skim or cut things out. So that means they got to watch their whole film to where they want to make a cut. And that's still not over yet, because that's where a lot of these tools tend to either be a hit and miss. Some tools that we worked in the past either only cut something out good once, and the next time we wanted to do it, it would cut our film, but then it would make it where the film was just unworkable before the cut. Anything after the cut you couldn't do nothing with, anything before the cut you couldn't do nothing with, so it just besmirched the film. Now I would say that you're someone and that doesn't happen to them, or truly rarely ever happens to them. Great for you. The next thing you then gotta worry about is how long it's going to take for the film skimming tool to fillet the file and every big shift you made to it. And you don't know, because I have worked with some of these film skimming tools, like SmallSoft Windows Filmmaker, which was ended in 2007 while, right? Or 2008 while it was done. Whatever, it was over by that time. Who knows? Well, it would take too long to fillet whatever you did to the film. It's like all you did was we'd say all we did was put an end sheet and a beginning sheet. Oh, take too long. So yeah, it takes too long. And that's only half of it. Well, yeah, you're right, Rainbow Bright. I mean, all that shit takes too long to do. And we worked with some film skimming tools in the past, like Arc. Hold on, gotta put this on still and see what's going on with the Reckoner. So anyway, and we worked with ArcSoft. And I don't know if anyone knows ArcSoft. If you do, great. If you don't, then it's not really a big deal. ArcSoft is like the more watered down, more weaker offshoot of SmallSoft's tools. Yeah, you can make a beginning or end sheet with it. Yeah, you can make a film brighter, darker. But do not ask it to cut anything out, because it doesn't cut nothing out. Even when you click on the double blade, nothing happens. And that's the same thing on ArcSoft Web Shooter Friend, and the same thing of ArcSoft Film Filayer. The only good thing about ArcSoft is that it was fast about shifting your shifted film into a file. That was the only good thing that it could do. Beyond that, it was kind of weak with everything else. Then the last film skimming tool we ever had the other deal with was Cyberlink Power Director, or Interweb Feed Strength Overseer, or Might Overseer. Well, the one we got with our Acer Reckoner back in the day was broken. The only thing you could do was film, and you couldn't shift these in those settings. So yeah, at the end of the day, film skimming tools, whatever you buy them, or free or not, they're not your friend. You're going to hear a lot of trolls on the interwebs say, skimming is your friend. Well, guess what? Skimming wasn't our friend, all right? And that's a belief there. And if you're one of those folks who believes that a film skimming tool is your friend, well, all right, that's good for you, you know? But we choose to know they're not friends to us. And I know someone's going to bring up all kinds of film skimming tools that could be smooth to work. Well, guess what? None of them are. All of them seem to have these same binds. So we only talked about, you know. So that's why we don't skim our films. And you might think, oh, you did. Yeah, we put our film on still, but that's not skimming anything. Skimming is when you cut things out or clean things or undo things or shift things around, and we don't do that. So you can't say that that was skimming, because it was not. Yeah, at the end of the day, we don't do that. You're right, Moonglow. We don't skim our films or live streams or shorts. And even if we had the feeds to make a podcast, which we don't, we wouldn't skim that either. And there are going to be those out there who don't like to watch films that haven't been skimmed in some way, and folks who do. So it is what it is. So hopefully you now understand why we don't skim or shift or clean our films, live streams or shorts, and how we never will. So give us film a like, share and playlist it, and we'll see you later. Have a rainbow day. Oh my God. Shit.